tonight's Davison Cardinal varsity football, brought to you by Jim Waldron. Pontiac Buick and GMC truck located on M15 in Davison.
Good evening, fans. We are here at Davison High School. The game is already underway. We've had 3 plays from scrimmage. This is Kim Lindsay with Jeff Perry. This is homecoming at Davison High School. Davison took the opening kick, ran a screen pass, got a first down. And now we've had 2 plays in this drive with a fumble on the first play, which was recovered by us, and we lost 4 on the second. So, Jeff, here we are, 3rd down and 13 as we begin the game. There's 10:49 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, to start things off, I'm going to say pretty obviously that the weather is going to be a huge factor in the game tonight, just how slippery it could be.
Looks like the rain has slowed down a bunch, but we got a lot of water standing on the field. Mike Dolliff is the quarterback tonight. Jake Thompson's not even dressed, still hurt with that MCL. Oh, and Mike Dolliff just took a huge sack. He loses all the way back to the 29, and Davison will be forced to punt on their opening possession. Picked up 1 first down on a screen pass and then went backwards in 3 plays in a row there.
But 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in this quarter, so you guys didn't miss too much.
Nope. Opening kickoff was returned to the 34, and we've run 4 plays since then. So Tad Debzinski will be kicking for the Cardinals. Matt Fisher, it looks like, is deep for Carman Ainsworth. Both teams come into the game 3-3. Carman has to call timeout because they don't have the right personnel on the team. At 12 men, they didn't want to take a 15-yard penalty there. So, both teams come in 3-3. Carman is 2-0 in Big 9 play. Davison 1-1. And with a win tonight, the Cardinals could still share the Big 9 championship. Yeah, it would be with 3 teams.
It would be 3 teams total, them and Carman as well as Flushing.
And that would be 8 in a row for the Cardinals.
Oh.
So, since we last broadcast with you, they picked up a nice win last week at Flint Powers and hope to keep that going tonight. That's 2 wins in a row. And they also need to win out to try and make it into the state playoffs.
Yeah, they can't lose another game. They've already lost the 3 that they can lose in regular season. And if they lose 1 more, they're done with for the playoffs. And, as Coach Emmendorfer was saying, that's kind of been an uphill climb, and there's kind of a process taking place. So if they make it to the playoffs, it'll be very huge for the Cardinals.
All right, Debzinski now to kick it away for the Cardinals. Good snap. Oh, end over ender, but that should get a good bounce. Oh, it didn't. Went straight out of bounds at about the 50.
So let's see how the defense will go against probably the biggest offensive line I've ever seen.
Well, that's pretty much the way it always is with Carman. They always have some big kids.
Yeah, look
at number 58.
Number 58 is probably the biggest.
Those 2 big guys we saw from Mishawaka were pretty big, but this guy's as big or bigger.
He's about double their size.
Wow.
He's, I think, 6'6", weighs 350, guesstimating.
Wow. So here we go. Carman likes to throw the ball, even with that huge offensive line. They really like to throw the ball around. It's a wet track tonight, and we have pretty good wind coming out of the north. We've got illegal participation here by the Cavaliers. So they'll walk that off. Veteran officiating crew here tonight. Mr. Tom Rao and his gang. So a 5-yard walk. It would be 1st and 15 for the Cavaliers. Now they're running to the sideline. They're taking a timeout. Now they are taking a timeout. So Carman has burned their 2nd timeout. Wow.
Just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
They've already burned 2 timeouts. I think the coach is kind of upset about the call.
You can't let your emotions get the best of you, especially as a coach.
Other sports news, the girls golf team yesterday qualified for the state championships that'll be played next weekend for Division I at Forest Acres was at Michigan State. That's the first time in recent memory that the girls golf team has qualified, so big achievement for them. A couple of seniors on that team, Lauren Tessner and Nicole Wright, be playing in their final match. About time for soccer playoffs to begin too.
Yeah, the soccer team is doing really well. I talked to Pittenger about a month back when their season was starting to kick off, and he's saying that the soccer team has been not only the best they've seen so far, but a great unit as well.
That was a carry around the left side for Carman Ainsworth. Pick up about 2, brought down by Brandon Hendershot, sorry. it'll be 2nd and 13 for the Cavaliers. It was a wet parade tonight.
That's the understatement. It was almost a river.
I walked in it, but I had rain gear on, so I was okay.
Nope.
But it was a wet evening.
It was very, very ugly.
Carman Ainsworth, this is a kind of a little handoff to the tailback, and he's ridden out of bounds by number 2. That's DJ Davis over there on the sideline.
Carman, last time I noticed, was that they were more of a offense that liked to throw the ball, but I haven't seen any of that at all.
Well,
so
it's going to be tough throwing tonight.
Yeah.
Although they're going with the wind right now, so if you're going to throw, this would be the direction to be doing it. So it's 3rd and 9 for the Cavaliers in their opening possession. We're just underway here. Davison's had 1 possession and punted. Carman to throw. A little pressure from the backside. It is dropped. The ball was on the ground. It saw a little puddle splash there. Coverage provided by number 5. That's Tim Callison. And Carman is going to punt and try and keep us deep here.
Punting at the 50-yard line could give Cardinals a big field to play with.
There's your big boy getting off the field. He doesn't run, does he?
No,
He's walking off the field.
When I saw him play over at the Flushing game recently, which they won, I saw him play, and he didn't do anything. Just stand there and block, and he can block well.
Nobody fields the punt, which is going to die at about the 6-yard line, where the Cardinals will start their 2nd possession. It's been a good homecoming week in the school this week, Jeff.
Yeah, a lot of spirit is a lot there, and
a lot of fun this morning in the pep rally.
Yeah, it was actually in the last hour.
Last hour of the day.
Freshman got the spirit stick. And
freshman got the spirit stick.
Freshman.
Whoa! How did the seniors let that happen?
Well, the freshmen have about 100 kids more than us. So.
Oh, don't give me that.
Oh. They only have.
It's not about numbers. The freshmen don't know any better. All right, Cardinals come out in their 2nd possession. Mike Dolliff at the quarterback and Mr. Lazenby at the tail. Give is to Lazenby, and he is stuffed. Right there, he actually lost the yard. Maybe they'll give him back the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. You see the water splash up there.
Yeah, it's not the driest game ever.
Still sprinkling a little bit, but this intensity has stopped.
Yeah, it was pouring during that parade.
But the wind is picking up. You see the flag is really starting to fly straight out. Cardinals going into the wind here. Mike only threw the ball 5 times last week at Powers. I don't see him probably throwing much tonight either.
He ran that option very well over against Powers.
Give to Lazenby again. He loses. Back to the 4. Carman is just blowing through the line of scrimmage at the moment.
Yeah, hopefully the offensive line can make some adjustments. And
it's tough to get your traction. It's a lot easier for the defender.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. And that's probably why Carman went 3 and out as well as we did, because just the conditions right now are just so
3rd
hard.
and 12. The Cardinals would love to get a 1st down and get a little bit of breathing room from that back of that end zone. Right now, Debzinski would be standing right about at the back of the end zone to punt. Let's see if Dolliff maybe keeps the ball this time. It's actually a counter. This is Martin. And he is out beyond the 10 to the 12. We're going to be short of a 1st down, but it gives them a little room now to punt the ball. The 4th and 4, Cardinals forced to punt here in their 2nd possession as well. 6:49 left, opening quarter, no score.
This is going to be a very low-scoring game if it continues like this. I think I see Tad in the field a lot if it continues like this.
Punting into the wind. Kicks away. It's a nice one. Fisher lets it bounce, and it's going to be down at the 47 of Davison, so 3-yard change in possession there. Well, actually, that's about right where they punted it from, isn't it?
Yep.
So they take over right where they left it.
They didn't move too much last drive. Hopefully they can...
Man, they started with a penalty. That's usually not a good thing.
I think the Cardinals need to stay low on the offensive line because they're just size-wise they're way too big for the Cardinals to take. So if they can stay speedy and stay low and get under them, they can probably break through and make it to the quarterback and get the big sack.
Fumbles are usually a issue in weather like this.
Yeah, the ball's just so slippery that if it's in the air at all, it can just be opportune to slip.
Give to the tailback, number 20. Tackle missed in the middle there. Wow, they had him stopped like 2 yards away from line of scrimmage. Finally brought down by Callison and number 88, that's Hendershot. First down, the initial first down for Carman Ainsworth. Down to the Davison 35. Actually had a tackle about 2 yards from the line of scrimmage there, but he just kind of wiggled through, didn't wrap him up.
I don't think his foot could keep traction with all that mud, especially in the midfield. You can't even see the grass.
Carman quarterback is number 1, Cameron Stover. He gives the tailback one more time. He tries to follow his blockers and is stopped by the middle of the line. That's number, is that Reeser? Number 51, Dominic Diaz on the tackle. Well, there's his mom, Mrs. Shooky. Can hear her just outside the window.
Even though it's been nice and wet pretty much all day, pretty good turnout for the homecoming game.
2nd and 9. Man in motion across the formation. Give to the tailback on the sweep. And out there to get him is Reeser, number 57. And once again, Hendershot. Brandon's active. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Cavaliers. This is 2-down territory here. There's no sense punting from this portion of the field.
If they can move the ball up a little bit more, Carman will have a chance to get a field goal if they get it.
Carman quarterback to throw it. He's on the naked bootleg. Gets away from the first tackler. That's Callison. But he can't get away from the rest of them. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage by Reeser and Diaz again. And Nick Perry-Hetty was in on that as well. So it's going to be 4th down. Carman will go here. Different quarterback coming in. Or is he the punter? No. Different quarterback. Number 7 comes in to play quarterback now. That's Alan Overton. No. Actually,
number 1 is the one that's going to be in for the quarterback.
He was in there. He went all the way to the sideline for the play. I thought they were subbing him out. 7's just one of the receivers. Yeah, he's playing tight end. So now he's in the shotgun. Looking for the slant. Oh, it's a little screen. He's got a lot of room. That's gonna chance to go right there. Fumbles the ball, but he's out of bounds, and they take it all the way down to the Davison 4.
Big yardage for Carman.
Well set up screenplay.
Great blocking as well.
Well, there were 4 blockers and 1 defender. Most teams can make that block.
Yep.
1st and goal for the Cavaliers with 3:38 left in the opening quarter.
Carman's full of seniors. The roster has counted 35 seniors this year. So
that's a bunch.
Yeah, next year is going to be a wild card.
Oh, we got a whistle. We got a whistle. The official is the last timeout is used by Carman. Wow.
3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
They used up our entire complement of timeouts for the first half.
We've done that a couple of times as well.
A little confusion there. So tonight is homecoming. We will crown the queen at halftime. Who was the king?
That would be Tim Callison, who was out in the field.
Tim Callison was crowned the king at the Powder Puff game on Wednesday evening.
Ryan Page was the Mr. Congeniality.
And you let the freshman win the Spirit Stick. I can't believe that.
It was the numbers.
Wow, it's not the numbers. Wow. So here we go. Carman, 1st and goal here from the Davison 4. Going to have to get some penetration here, see if we can get a little tackle for loss.
If they can stay low,
Got an up back in there now. Haven't seen that yet. Tailback has it again. And he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage by a whole host of Davison tacklers.
You could just see right there in that play that you could just see the left end of the defensive line just got right under their knees and just passed him like it was nothing.
He actually lost a yard back to the 5, so it'll be 2nd and goal from there. Changing out the ball on every snap now because of the wetness on the field. Gonna go through some towels tonight. Hope they're using sham wows. Tailback again, stuffed again. Oh, pulled him forward though. Who was on that tackle? Number 32 for the Cardinals, Brandon Cooper on the tackle. Picks up, looks like 2, down to the 3, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from there. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little play action here now.
Davis can hold them off this game. They can just get them only for 3 instead of 7 or 6.
All right, they're still in the, no, they're actually going to be in an I formation now, it looks like. I formation, oh, it's an offset. Bootleg, quarterback's going to throw it. Oh, he falls down. He was going out there to number 7, who was open in the corner of the end zone, but he could not get his feet. So Carman Ainsworth is going to try a field goal, which could be an interesting event tonight too. They have a female kicker, number 21. Number 26, Jessica Saunders is the kicker, a senior. Had this a couple years ago when the Mitchell girl was a kicker at Carman Ainsworth. She even made ESPN that one night with the tackle on a kickoff return. So here we go. This is a 29-yard attempt. Looks good. And it is. So Carman gets the first score. A field goal by Jessica Saunders puts him up 3-0. 1:05 left in the opening quarter. Davison, actually now the wind has kind of died down. I was going to say they'll have the wind for the 2nd quarter, but it's kind of swirling just a little bit.
Yeah, you can just see the mist with the lights over here. Just how much rain's coming down. It's not heavy, but it's definitely.
All right, Cardinals are going to get the ball for the 3rd time. They've picked up 1 first down. Carman had 1 big play on that position. That was that screen pass.
They got him a lot of yards too. Got him right to field goal range.
That play for went for about 30. So Carmody kick. This is we got Tyler Martin and Zach Brammer deep for the Cards. The officials are still hanging around back here, so we're not ready for the quick kick fight yet. Guys aren't very deep. The wind is at his back. He squibs it. Oh, nice bounce off that wet turf. Brammer picks it up at his own 10, and he goes down right there at the 12. So that wasn't exactly what we wanted to do there, but he did recover it nicely. And the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 at their own 12. Ball really skidded on that wet surface.
Oh, yeah. And you're going to see a lot of that tonight, especially with the kickoffs.
Looked like the no catch by Holiday last night for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, yes.
So Mike Dolliff brings out the offense. Josh Lazenby behind him, still tailback. Looked like we had movement there. There's the counter again. This is Martin. Picks up maybe 2. Out to about the 14. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. Is he hurt? No, just a pile of people there. Time for maybe 1 play. No, they don't. Not going to get it marked in time to get a playoff. Maybe 1 more play here in the opening quarter or in the last 30 seconds. Been pretty basic. We've seen 2 different running plays. Off tackle and counter. Blitz coming. Off tackle. This is Lazenby. Gets away out of the first tackle, and he's going to pick up a first down.
Great run there for Lazenby.
He's right at the marker, I believe.
He's just using the field to his advantage.
Yeah, there was a guy on his ankles, but he just broke away from that. Nice. I think that's going to be a Cardinal first down.
He slipped right out of it.
No, yes, first down. So there's 8 seconds left in the first quarter. The Cardinals pick up a first down, trailing 3-0. Screen pass.
Just 8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. First and 10, Cardinals.
All right. Doloff in the shotgun. Gives to Lazenby off the right side this time, and he was in trouble from the get-go there. 5 tacklers out there. Unfortunately, no blockers.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter, and we're going to take it over to our sideline reporter, Katie Poniatowski. Take it away, Katie.
Thanks, guys. As you can see, it's not exactly ideal weather for a football game, but I spoke to number 50, Jeff Ferrante, during the first quarter, and he said that the rain is not going to stop the Cardinals. The game is all mental, and they're here to play. So far, they've been doing just that, and the only points on the board are Carman Ainsworth field goal from their female kicker. But for now, we'll send it back to our announcers to take into the second quarter.
Thank you, Katie.
All right, not a whole lot of offense in the first quarter. The Carman Ainsworth had about a 46-yard drive there to end that quarter, basically. Picked up a couple of first downs, and so have the Cardinals. It's going to be a tough night to score.
Very tough night. It's probably going to be the toughest that the Cardinals have had so far. It's just the most awful of weather. It's just cold, wet.
It's going to be a night where if they can hold on to the ball, it'll make all the difference in the world for both teams.
Yeah.
All right, Doloff brings him out. Dibzinski out on an island here by himself on the wide portion of the field. Did not yet see a Cardinal pass except for the opening screen. There it is again. Trying to make the pass out here to number 80. And that's Cameron Hogue.
Just could not connect there. I think he overthrew it a little bit.
He just short-armed it. So it's 3rd and 11 for the Cardinals. Short pass play there. Trying to get a completion for Mike, get him going, a little confidence. Martin in motion. Givus to Martin on the end around. And he picks up back to the original line of scrimmage, so the Cardinals are going to be forced to punt again. So they pick up 1 first down in that possession and have to kick it away.
It's going to be very tough for the offensive line to get any traction to stop this Carman team.
And it's going to be tough going east and west on Carman, too. They have a lot of speed. Going to have to try and get some quick hitters and just a little bit of a sustained block. Dibzinski to kick it away again. Fisher right at the midfield stripe, waiting for the kick. Nice kick. Fisher fields it at his own 42. He's got some room here. Tackled by number 5. Was that Callison?
I believe so.
Number 5, Tim Callison on the solo tackle there. But they're at the Cardinal 45, where they'll start their first possession here in the second quarter. And they lead by a field goal.
They can make this game a 2-score if they just make it 45 yards in.
And the defense going to buck up right here. Get a stop. Trouble is we're working on the wrong side of the field position. You get a stop here, you're going to be pinned again deep after a punt. They've had the ball the better of the field position the entire first half here.
Hopefully Davison can recover.
Carman to throw. Little pressure coming now. He's got a man open. Overthrows him, though. Never got his feet set. Defense by DJ Davis out there. Second and 10 for Carman. Just going to be a tough night to throw the ball, especially when you're rolling.
It's gonna be a tough night to do anything with the ball.
You see him there. You can't quite get your feet set, which means you don't stride.
It's like running through a puddle.
Carman has twin receivers out to the right on the wide side of the field. Quarterback to throw. No, it's actually a draw. He's wrapped up right there by Brandon Cooper.
28, Fisher, brought down initially by Brandon Cooper, number 32, the Cardinals.
Brought down initially and finally by Brandon Cooper. Loss of, let's say, 3. It'll be 3rd and 13 for the Cavaliers. That's what you need, defense.
Yeah, they're staying low.
Can't believe they went away from the running game. Through that opening pass there. Going for the big score. Probably a pass here now. We got 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's got a man in the flat. Nice strong tackle out there. He actually gains about a yard for the mark as forward progress. It'll be 4th down and Carman will punt. Nice tackle out there by who? Was it number 2? Was it Callison on the tackle? Tim Callison again.
Tackle made by number 5, Tim Callison. Brings up a 4th and
Carman to punt. He's counting people. He has no timeouts left.
in the first half. 4th and 11, Cavaliers.
Yeah, they had 12 out there again. We need a block. Go get it, guys. Ooh, came close. Dead hand punt there. Goes to the right. And look at everybody slipping and sliding. Ball's down. It looks like maybe the 23 or 24 Davison.
It's almost as if they're at a water park.
And this is the best field position we started with outside of the opening kickoff. Davison will have it. Looks like they've marked it at the 24, 1st and 10. 9:36 left in the opening half. Carman leads 3-0.
Cardinals begin action at their own 24-yard line. Davison, 1st and 10.
Dolph in the gun. Martin in motion. Give is to Lazenby, who has a nice little run. Nice pickup of about 7 on the opening snap there.
Brought down by number 53, Micah Stewart.
2nd and 3 for the Cardinals at their own 32. I like the pace. We seem to be getting the plays in a little quicker and going quicker. I like that.
Yeah, after a couple of
Lazenby again. He's got a 1st down and some more. Out to the Davison 43. He has a 1st down.
He just darted off right in that. He really got that ball.
Yeah, he found some open space and he really stepped through it. Nice job by the offensive line making a crease for him there.
Yeah, offense is good. Continue to make those holes. We'll be able to get those runs in and not have to worry too much.
That huge guy plays the defensive line too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's probably going to play both ways tonight.
It doesn't look like he moves much. He just
Nope.
takes up space,
Yeah,
but that's a good thing too.
He takes up space, and anybody gets in his way, he'll use his weight.
This
push
is
him.
Lazenby again. Cooper that time. Cooper in it. Yeah, it looks like Cooper was in a tail. Picked up 4. Another good gain on 1st down.
About 4 yards, brings up a Cardinal 2nd.
Didn't see Brandon. Brandon didn't even dress last week. Or not last week, but 2 weeks ago. At Arthur Hill, he wasn't even dressed, was he?
No, I don't believe
Finger
so.
injury.
Yeah,
Okay.
he broke his finger.
2nd and 6 for the Cardinals. Just short of midfield. Oh, a little miscommunication there, but Cooper picks it up and grabs a 1st down to the Carman Ainsworth 45. A little bump in the backfield between Doloff and Cooper, but he got the exchange and picked up 1st down. Gain of 8. Clock rolling. We're inside of 8 minutes left in the 1st half. I like the pace. The game's picking up a little bit on the offensive end for us.
It's going.
Lazenby back in it, tailback now. The give is to Lazenby. We're getting ready. Oh, nice job. He moved that pile 3 yards when he had basically a yard. This is good refereeing here. When they have the slow whistles, that's usually when the skirmishes break out. But he picks up a good 3 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 7. We're ready. You've been running the dive, dive, dive. It's time now for the quarterback to go on that option.
It's the opportune time as well.
Haven't seen it yet. It's just been dive and counter. That's all there's been in one end around. So we got whistles. We got movement. We got movement. Dibzinski moved over here on the wide out. So that'll cost us 5. So erase the 3-4 yard gain, and it'll be now 2nd and 12. So what's the senior float look like? Is it gonna is it not going to win too?
I have no idea. The results will come out in halftime.
It's usually the senior float usually has issues because seniors usually aren't quite as dedicated to float building.
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully the freshmen don't win that as well.
All right, Lazenby behind Doloff. This is the counter again. Martin. Nice pickup there. Gets 5 yards back. Make it 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals from the 41-yard line of Carman Ainsworth.
Ball spotted at the Cavalier 41. 3rd and 6, Davison.
Lazenby up the middle. He's got a 1st down and some more around the left side. Out of bounds at the 30. Nice job breaking a crease for Josh, and then he just trucked on through there.
Yeah, he's able to move that. He's able to move around and just stop Carman from getting a shoestring tackle on him because it's just so wet out. He can just use it right as his.
Well, he's a short stepper.
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't have long strides. Chopper, which is good in this kind of a track. So it's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Got something going here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 at the 30.
For good morale, they need to get this touchdown.
Give to Lazenby one more time. This time he's stuffed. But he does still pick up 2. Yeah, let's give him 1. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Pickup of a yard. It is now 2nd and 9, Cardinals.
Still haven't seen the option look. Lazenby again. He actually had the option there. I think he might have made the wrong read on that one. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 after another no gainer. The defensive end actually bit down that time. Would have been a good time to go around the end with it.
Yeah, it was.
Looks like Davison may be getting ready to call timeout here.
The first of the half. Well, Carman doesn't have any left because they blew theirs in the first quarter.
Slow getting the play clock started, so we have lots of time on the sideline. 3rd and we'll give him a yard on the last one, so it'll be 3rd and 8. Trips now for the Cardinals. They're on the wide side of the field. Doloff to throw. He's got a bubble screen out here. Boy, let that. Well, you can't let it go. Would have been a lateral. So he catches it, but he loses 4 yards on the catch. And will they punt or will they go? It's a really tough night to throw bubble screens because that's all about catching and trying to juke the guy who's guarding you.
Exactly.
And it's going to be difficult to do that. Cardinals are going. Now they're going to call timeout. They're first of the half, 3:55 remaining. It's a 3-0 game. The one thing you don't want to do here is do something silly and get a sack for a lot of yardage lost or some kind of a interception and run back.
Yeah, you don't want to get so close to a touchdown and get in the lead and just have it taken away from you.
You just want to be safe. It's a 3-0 game right now.
Taking things safe isn't always the worst option. So, so Kim, how do you think Emmendorf is going to coach the game tonight due to the conditions and such.
Now I think we're seeing it. It's going to be pretty close to the vest. He's not even. We haven't even seen the option yet, which is where they're going to, potential to pitch the ball. I still think that it's going to come. They're running so many dives. Eventually, they're going to break one around the end with the option.
It's just that it's so hazardous, dude. It could just cause a fumble if.
All right, we got trips now on the wide side, which is the left side of your screen. Doloff is just going to roll that way and throw it deep. Oh, it's all right. Would have been good if we would have caught it. It would have been a good punt. The ball goes incomplete at the Davison 5, and the Cavaliers will take over on downs. Would have been a good thing to intercept that ball for us. The guy would have been down inside of his own 4 or 5. Now they get it back out here at the 33.
But Coach Williams over at Carmen's going to talk to him and tell him not to do that again.
Well, now we want the defense to hang in there. You want to be down just 3 as you head into the halftime. There's 3:49 left here. And it'll be interesting to see if Carman plays it close to the vest or if they try and get a strike. Quarterback's in the shotgun. Got motion across the formation. And a give to the tailback. Tim Callison actually tackled him with a little ankle tackle, but he picks up 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Cavaliers at their own 42.
That tailback just ran right between 2 of our defenders.
Well, they spread us that time, spread the field. Then they ran that little delay action, almost like a draw.
Yeah, as soon as the quarterback gave it to him, there were 2 defenders right there, and they collided almost as soon as Tillman passed us.
Clock is running. Cardinal defense wants to make a stop here. Quarterback back under center again. Gives to his tailback, and it just smushed by Hankins. Oh, that was a collision.
That is exactly what Davison's defense has been wanting all night.
Hello, what was the name of that truck? Oh, baby. Whoa.
Hankins is,
that was one of those lookout blocks because as soon as he got the ball in his hands, Hankins was inside of his shirt. 3rd and 5 now for the Cavaliers. That one's got to make the Cardinal highlight reel for the evening.
He might be seeing some stars.
Quarterback to throw it. Getting some pressure, steps up. Long throw, he's got a guy. Caught and a tackle there by Hendershot. Long pass. He was very close to going across the line of scrimmage when he threw that.
Yeah, Davison does not want to have the tight end outside with the cornerback behind them instead of in front of them. It's exactly what they don't want. They want to contain it.
And that was one of those deals where the quarterback throws the ball out to the flat and the receiver knows that it's a comeback and the defender can't stop. You saw the defender out there sliding around on skates. 2:06 left in the opening half. Carman on a drive here at the Davison 31.
They might have a better chance with traction on ice.
Oh, that's going to be a big gainer there. Another first down. Tackled by Callison again. First and 10 right at the 20. Davison calls a defensive timeout. They have 1 remaining. Defensive coordinator doesn't exactly like what he sees right now, so he's going to go out there and fire up the troops. As you can see him looking into each helmet out there. So at halftime, we'll have the crowning of the queen, and we'll have the official results of the floats, which sit out on Clark Street. They'll kind of buzz by. Next, this is the last home game for the Cardinals. Next Saturday, they go down to Orchard Lake St. Mary, play on Saturday, 1 o'clock in the daylight down there. And then they finish up at Holt the following Friday night.
And possibly playoffs if they can hold off.
They got to win this one and those 2, both.
They got to win all of them.
Carman's had 2 big pass plays. 1 screen and that long pass play there. Other than that, it's been a pretty close
It's been close to the best.
Close battle as far as the running games go.
With that huge stuff by Hankins, they might want to think about throwing the ball again.
I'm hoping he does that to the quarterback. Give to the tail. Brought down by Mr. Reeser, number 57 there. Pick up. Let's give him 2, 2nd and 8 for the Cavaliers. Clock running at about 1.5 minutes. They have no timeouts remaining. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Yeah, when it comes to crunch time, those timeouts can just be...
Quarterback gives the tail. He is stuffed again, but he gets away. Oh, run down from behind by number 41. That's Nick Perry-Hetty. Had him stuffed for a loss, but he broke that first tackle.
Nice run, number 20, Kendra Powell, finally brought down to stay by 41, Nick Perry.
3rd down for the Cavaliers. Time continues to run. We're under a minute now.
Only a handful of plays left to go, and Carman's creeping up on that goal line.
3rd down and 3. Look for play action here potentially. We've been getting some good penetration. Give to the tailback. He's stuffed short of the 1st down, and they'll have time to attempt a field goal here. It's 4th down. The clock continues to run. It's going to be a quick field goal attempt here. Clock inside of 20.
They are hustling.
We need to get some penetration here. 10 seconds left. That's going to be short. No good. 1.2 seconds left in the half, and we're going to go in 3-0 here. Cardinals will just probably take a knee on the first snap.
There'll be a lot of safe playing until one or the other gets a significant lead. That's probably the way.
It's one of those kinds of nights. There's not a whole lot you can do. Cardinals look like they're going to take a knee. Dolph is up under center, which we've not seen him do all night. And he does. So we go to halftime. Carman leads 3-0.
All right, and we're going to take it down to Katie Poniatowski with our halftime report. Take it away, Katie.
Coming up right now. Again, we have Alicia and Dan. Chance for $150 on a scholarship from Davison State. That ball teed up. And we have Alicia ready to go. And the kick is up. The kick is good. Well done, Alicia. Congratulations. $150 scholarship headed for you. And now it's Dan. Let's see if he can match what Alicia has done, and also for himself a $150 scholarship. Good luck, Dan. The kick is up. The kick is good. We get 2 winners tonight. How about that? Davison State Bank, you got to cough up $300, and we love it. Thank you, Davison State Bank. Congratulations, Dan and Alicia. Testing 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the football field. We would like to introduce the 2009 homecoming underclassmen court and queen candidates. We begin with the freshman class prince, Mr. Tanner Barrett, and the freshman class princess is Miss Rachel Meinberg. The sophomore class prince is Mr. Tyler Owen, and the sophomore class princess is Miss Carly Clear. The junior class princess is Miss Aubrey Anselmo, escorted by Matthew and Michelle Thompson, parents of Dick Thompson, the junior class prince. And now joining our underclassmen court is our 2009 Queen candidates. And our first 2009 Queen candidate is Miss Mackenzie Adair. Mackenzie is escorted by her father and mother, Patrick and Nancy Adair. Ladies and gentlemen, our second Queen candidate is Miss Anna Callis, along with her parents Jim and Becky Callis. And our next Queen candidate is Miss Marlo DeVillo, accompanied by her parents Damien and Deborah DeVillo. The fourth Queen candidate here in 2009 is Miss Sophie Sternberg, escorted by Dale and Renee Sternberg and Stacy and Dave McIntosh. And our fifth and final Queen candidate is Miss Haley Van accompanied by her parents, James and Melissa Van And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to help crown this year's Queen, the 2008 homecoming Queen, Miss Corinne Goya. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time we have all been waiting for, it is time to announce, first of all, Miss Congeniality. The Davison High School Homecoming 2009 Miss Congeniality winner is Miss Haley Van Ness.
You got a part of a napkin I can use? I've been wiping my nose with it. It's just something to... I'll deal with your snot. It stops the bleeding.
And now, the big moment. The 2009 homecoming queen at Davison High School is Miss Sophie Steinberg.
I have no idea.
Congratulations,
I'm gonna head back down.
and Haley, and congratulations to the entire Queen's Court. This has been halftime at Homecoming 2009. Let's have a huge round of applause for all the ladies and all the gentlemen looking good and doing very well. We congratulate you, and special congratulations again to Miss Congeniality for 2009, Miss Haley Van Ness, and our homecoming queen for this season, 2009, the queen is Miss Sophie Sternberg. Again, congratulations and thank you.
Sorry about that, folks. Hi, we're here with newly crowned homecoming queen, Sophie Sternberg. Now, Sophie, did you see that coming?
Not at all. I'm completely shocked.
Now, how do you feel that your boyfriend, Tim Callison, is the homecoming king?
It makes it that much cooler to have him as my king.
Now, as a queen, you'll have to be able to do a lot of waving. Can we see your wave?
Sure.
Very good. Now, one final question. Is there anything you want to say to the students who voted you as their queen?
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be able to represent the homecoming court as queen.
Thank you so much. Get some rest. Back to you.
Are we done?
Welcome back, Davison, to a second half of an exciting football game. Low scoring and anybody's ball game still. Carman with 3 points due to a field goal, and Davison right now has no score on the scoreboard.
Only hit the ball once deep in there in. We got down to about the 25 for drive stalled. And Carman will get the ball to start the second half. We got the opening kickoff. I think the rain has stopped. Or is it? No, we're still getting some sprinkles, aren't we?
Looks like
Hard
it.
to see through our foggy windows tonight. Yep. Still raining. Nice drizzle. If you're at home tonight and you want something to do tomorrow morning, the Davison Educational Foundation's Great Pumpkin Run is 5K is tomorrow and walk. And there's also a kids race that all begins at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can still register. We got a minute left in halftime. You just watched the halftime celebration and Miss Sternberg being crowned the queen. You didn't get the chance to hear the float information, but looks like the overall winners of just about everything when it came to the floats were the sophomores. So the freshmen get the spirit stick and the sophomores win everything related to the floats. And where are the seniors?
We were the runner-ups at both.
Oh, runner-ups, okay. All right, Mike Dolph will kick off for the Cardinals as we open the second half. Time for Carman to get off the field and get the receiving team out there.
We hope you enjoyed the halftime show, the halftime entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the
Davison dodged a little bit of a bolt right there at the end of the first half. And Carman missed the field goal.
Yep.
That was kind of rushed. They were scurrying to get out there and get it done. And the little bit of wind there is now is coming in from that north end. So we'll see. I don't know what kind of adjustments you can make. There really wasn't a whole lot of ton of offensive action in the first half. The field is pretty slippery, so we'll see if they change philosophies at all. But I'm thinking we're going to still see a lot of running of the ball. But maybe Carman made a couple of pass completions there in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll go up top a little bit. They will be going into the wind in the third quarter and have the wind at their backs in the fourth. So that might have something to do with their play calling too. Mike Dolph will kick off for the Cards. First time we've seen this tonight. Deep for Carman. Yes. Matt Fisher, number 28. And I can't see the number. It must be the tailback, the other guy over there. Powell, number 20. Dolph kick. Squibs it. And it's just fallen upon at their own 38, where they'll begin 1st and 10 as we start the second half. Carman leading by a field goal.
Number 27 jumps on that. That's Clarence Hall. We will lead the Cavaliers to begin operations here as we get her going in the second half. Again, 3-0. Carman Ainsworth here at Cardinal Stadium.
A lot on the line here for both of these teams. Both teams still in the playoff hunt. They both have to win out.
Big 9 title isn't too much of a problem for Carman. Just tonight, Davison will decide whether or not.
Big run here by Carman. Knocked out of bounds by number 2, DJ Davis.
Nice run through the center and off to the right side.
That's a big play to start the second half for the Cavaliers.
Runner was number 20, Kendrick Powell.
All the way down to the Davison 43.
Yards on the Powell scamper into Cardinal territory. Ball's now spotted at Davison's 43. Cavaliers first and 10.
Quarterback under center. Turns and gives on the dive, and he's stuffed right there by Hankins. Sorry. Been so many Dinkins through here in the last few years. Used to calling their names to that line of scrimmage. Going back in time. Ryan Hankins stands him up and drops him for a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 12 for Carman at the Davison 45. Counter action. Oh, just knifed under there is number 54 for Davison. That's Richard Chenevere. Nice play there. Loss of another couple. It'll be 3rd and 14 for Carman.
Since there's not too much offense going on because of the conditions, defense is going to play an even bigger role tonight.
I'm thinking there's going to be a fumble here by one of these teams that's going to maybe alter the fate of the game. 3rd and long for Carman. Normally a passing situation. I would think he's in the shotgun. Twins on the short side. We got single coverage out here. It's a screen pass. Looks like we've got defenders, and we do. Nice tackle out there by Kyle Reeser. Short of the original line of scrimmage, Carman will punt. Nice job by the defense on the opening possession there. Carman has one long run for a first down and then nothing from then on.
Just exactly what the defense want. They want to keep them back behind the official line of scrimmage, giving them losses up and down.
Here we go again, though. We're going to be on the short end of the field position again after the punt, unless we get a little run back here. Oh, now we got a flag again. We got 12 again. We got 12 again on the field. That's like the 4th time tonight we've had that. Everybody wants in on punt coverage for Carman.
So now they're going to push the ball back even further.
Moves it back just about to the midfield stripe. Oh, they almost got to the ball. Reese, this is Brammer. Picks it up and basically is tackled where he picks it up. So Davis will start on its own 19, 1st and 10. Their opening possession of the second half. We're still at 3-0, 9:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Still haven't seen an option play with a pitch.
Not a single one.
Been dives and counters, and we had kind of one little end around action. That was about it.
Yeah, I don't think you will see any pitches tonight, just because of how the weather is.
This is a give to Lazenby. Picks up maybe a yard. Let's give him 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Been a lot of dives and counters.
That's probably all that we'll be seeing tonight.
Only 2 pass plays so far.
They want to stay on the safe side tonight.
This is the option. There we go. Martin picks up out to the 26. Travis Toy on the carry, the 29. Now they mark him. Wow, that's not a very good mark. Marking him at the 25. He had progress beyond that. Wow, that's not a very good mark. So it'll be 3rd and 5. He's tackled at the 26.
Yeah.
Big 3rd down here. Cardinals would love to pick up a first down and move out away from their own goal line here a bit. Give this to Lazenby. He's got to get some more yards. Oh, he fumbled it. Wow. There's that fumble we were looking for. Not for us, though. Tab Zidzinski was right on the spot there to pick up the fumble by Lazenby. And the Cardinals will have to punt. Boy, I thought he was going to get that first down yardage, and then he put the brakes on and just kind of lost it. He'll be punting. This is not the place not to punt. Not at this stage of the game. It's just 3-0. Anything can happen. You punt the ball, a guy may muff it. They don't even have anybody back. Nobody back for Carman. They got 12 on the field again. Oh, it is a fake. Lazenby has a first down. Ho, ho, ho. And Coach Emmendorfer rolls the dice, and this time he rolls a 7.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to have a replay of that.
It's a direct. Oh, this is the play before on the fumble.
Tao was just right there to take a jump on it and make sure Carman doesn't get possession.
So a little trickeration by Davison. They get a first down out to their own 33. Gives to Lazenby up the middle. Makes his way out to the 35. Second down. Off to pass. He's got this. Oh, yeah, they got the seam pass out there to number 80, Cameron Hogg. That's the old, we used to call that in my day, we call it the dive pass. Quick dive fake and then throw it right to that tight end coming off the line of scrimmage.
Worked very well for him.
Although we don't really play with the tight end, we're playing with all the wide outs.
Yep.
It was a slot receiver. Cameron Hogg. So Dallas makes that completion, second of the evening. First and 10 Cardinals at their own 46. Oh, he fumbles the ball. Gives the ball right back to Carman. So the Cardinals make the first mistake here. Dolph was going to go on the option there, and not exactly sure what happened, if it just kind of squipped out of his hands or if he lost it on the dive man's hip as he went by, but Carman takes over at the Davison 42 with 6:21 left in the third quarter. Carman leading 3-0. Just had a nice little move there on offense too. So the first turnover of the night. Carman quarterback back under center, but he has trips on the wide side of the field, and he's going to throw it. He's got a man in the flat, number 7. And he's going to go nice tackle out there on the wheels by number 5. That's Tim Callison. So another big pass play for the Cavaliers down to the Davison 17. First and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, $360 for you if you have the following ticket number, yellow ticket.
They flooded the right side of the field there with 3 receivers, and it looked like our safety, or not safety, but cornerback on that side was actually on the blitz. Give to the outback. He fumbles the ball. Not sure on that one. It looked like Carman may have repossessed that ball. Whoa, we got some pushing going on. And Davison has recovered it, turned right around, and gave the ball right back to Davison.
You called it.
Zach Brammer recovers that fumble. The Carman Ainsworth runner was trying to get a little extra yardage, and he got that ball popped out from behind.
He rolled the dice, and he didn't take it.
So Davison gets the ball back, dodges a bullet. Let's see if the offense can sustain something now and go get a score.
I don't want another repeat.
First and 10 from their own 12.
Give that winning ticket 349-1977. $360 for you. Come on up to the press box.
Is this your new quarterback yet or not?
This is Lazenby. Nice run.
Josh Lazenby bursting through the center of the line,
Picks up
taking it up very, very close.
7 or 8 out to the 20.
Again, football fans, do not throw your tickets out yet until we find our
Noticing
winner.
Kyle Reese, there's a nice little mohawk down there on the sideline. You see it?
Yeah, I do.
Pickup of 8 on the last play is now 2nd and 2 Cardinals.
Wonder if he shaves it before the dance tomorrow night.
He probably will.
2nd and 3 for the Cardinals at their own 20. This is Cooper. Cooper has enough for a first down, it appears. The man on that side of the field has a first down, and he does. They're moving the ball. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
There we go.
Cooper back out.
Just to make sure you get there.
Lazenby back into the tailback. Gives to Lazenby again. This time Carman has him stuffed up.
Right guard, no space this time.
Picks up a yard.
Top, number 33, his name is Davison Simpson.
Still changing out that ball almost every play.
Yeah, they probably will all night long. The field is so wet just by just putting it down. So they pick up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Cardinals.
50-50 raffle. Jim Yoder of Davison, congratulations. And thank you, everyone, on behalf of Cardinal boosters and specifically Davison Cardinal Hockey. Thank you for helping support Cardinal athletics.
This is a pass. It's the dump pass. He just threw it up in the air.
There's some laundry
And it's
down.
intercepted. He just kind of threw that up for grabs. There was a safety sitting there.
That's Mario.
And we've got pass interference on somebody.
There's a flag.
Could change the outcome of this play.
Pass interference on who? We didn't get an indication. It's nice. It must be against them. We're talking to Davison. So it'll be a first down for the Cardinals.
The infraction goes against the Cavaliers. Pass interference. Yardage being stepped off. It'll be a Cardinal first down.
I don't think Mike Doloff saw the safety there. He just kind of threw it up into that slot area right where they had completed the last one, and the safety was sitting there, but it doesn't matter because we had pass interference on the Cavaliers. So give the Cardinals a first down at their own 38.
Now imagine if he didn't. That play where he just threw it up for grabs. He was.
Didn't see the safety. He was sitting right down in the hole there. This is
Right.
Lazenby.
Josh Lazenby, right side. 33.
The two officials, the two line judges are about a yard apart on their mark here. But he's going to be out to the 41. Gain of 2.
Pickup of 2. 2nd and 8. Cardinals ball at their own 41-yard line.
We've got to get Cal over there to get the marker on where the ball is, too. He's a yard above. Doloff, this is the counter. Action to Martin. He gained nothing.
Carmen's just so used to seeing the dives and counters. And Davis needs to shake things up again like they did before.
And Martin's a pretty little guy. He's not going to go through there and bust a bunch of tackles. He needs a seam so he can get those legs flying.
Yeah, he's fast when he has a chance, but we need somebody. I think Lazenby's going to have to continue to get the ball because he can just push through it.
We haven't seen Doloff carry it at all tonight.
Yeah, I think they want to save him because I don't think we have a third-string quarterback. So I think if Doloff is gone, then we might be out of a quarterback.
3rd and long for the Cardinals. Doloff gives to Lazenby, and he's not going to make a first down there. Cardinals forced to punt. There's 2:24 left here in the 3rd.
Brings up a Cardinal 4th and 8.
Okay, Davison's going to be kicking. Fisher should be.
Davison, number 4 of the Cardinals, back in punt formation.
Tad Debzinski ready to kick it away for the Cardinals. Nice kick toward the sideline. Fisher has it there. He's looking to get to the wall.
Just 11.
Down at his own 35 where they'll take over right there. 1st and 10.
I think that might be the largest field that Carmen's had tonight.
Yeah, they haven't. They've been on our side of the field a lot, or 45 or so.
Have we been holding them even closer than that? And, you know, I guess with a larger field, Davison might have a chance to be in there on Carman's territory for once.
Carman's going to have the wind at their backs for the fourth quarter. Starting to pick up again.
Less than 2 minutes left to go in this quarter.
Quick pitch. This is a sweep. Number 20, Zach Brammer, runs down the running back from behind. Picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cavaliers. Clock stops as he goes out of bounds. I'm surprised they haven't tried to get to the edge a little more. A lot of their running has been up between the guard and tackle. You would think they'd have the speed to get outside.
Yeah, but when they take the time to go outside, sometimes defense can read it fast enough and get them down like they did just now.
Blitz coming from the corner. Oh. Gets a first down. Brought down by Callison and Hendershot.
He's getting up slow. I think he has a...
Looks like he's got a cramp or a pulled hammy.
It is the Cavalier first down. Ball at the Cavalier 47-yard line.
It's a cool night. It's a nice night to get cramps or a pull.
Oh, you gotta keep those muscles. You gotta keep those muscles warm and stretch it out.
Quarterback is under center again. Rolling to his right. He's got 2 receivers out there. Nice job by the quarterback there. He was patient. Reeser had the coverage. And he picks up all the way down to the Davison 45, where it'll be 2nd and 2. Reeser was with him step for step and then kind of hesitated for just a second, and there was just a little separation, and the quarterback put it right in there. It was a good throw.
Yeah. Those cornerbacks don't really want to do any hesitation.
You had middle linebacker there. Whoa, we got movement. That's going to bring him back 5.
It's just penalties like that that could just alter how this game's going to play out tonight. If they continue to get more laundry on the field, then this game could go for Davison's.
Ball right at the midfield stripe now. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Cavaliers. We're in the last 30 seconds of the third quarter. Carman still leads 3-0. Quarterback still under center. Double reverse. Tackle out here by number 6. That's Josh Gray. Not before Carman picks up a first down.
Stocker. Brought down by Josh Gray. Got you. It's the Carman Ainsworth first down. The 41.
Clock starts. Probably not. No, they're not going to take another snap this half or this quarter. So we'll begin the fourth quarter. Carman ahead 3-0.
Here at Cardinal Stadium, checking.
Have we lost our sideline reporter, or is she still there? Yep, looks like we're going down to the sideline, at least up into the student section. So take it away.
Thanks, guys. Kelly and I are up here in the student section. We're going to talk to a few kids about how they felt about homecoming so far.
How do you think homecoming week went?
It went well. It was really well organized.
What was your favorite part of homecoming?
I have to say my favorite part of homecoming would be Powder Puff Cheer.
Good. Now, are you excited for the dance?
Yeah, I'm excited for the dance. Me and my boy T are gonna kill it. If you want us to give you guys a little demo, we
would love a demo. Let's see it. Let's see it. We're gonna have a demo. Well, there you have it. That's retro for you. Thanks, and back to you guys.
So we got a little moonwalking going on in the student section. Carman now 1st and 10 on the Davison end of the field. To 42 as we start the 4th quarter. Quarterback to throw. Boy, it looks like a hold right there. Absolutely. Tackle. That's a spot foul. That's going to help a lot. That's 10 from there.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
Or is it not a spot? Yeah, it's a spot foul. So that's going to be about a 17-yard penalty. So they move all the way back to their own 41. It's going to be 1st and 20-something. Can't do that math that quickly. 20, looks like about 25 yards, yeah. Quarterback now in the shotgun for Carman. Stover. Looking for the deep post pattern.
He's going to keep it.
He's not going to get very far here, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, there it comes. Oh, he's going to pick it up.
No, he's not.
He's picking. Yep, they're picking it up. He didn't have his hands up under here. It was up, I think, on the shoulder pads, evidently. So the side judge says it was not a horse collar tackle. He would have thrown the flag himself. So that's a new. That's actually a new rule this year. That's how I think they've had a lot of players injured with those what they call a horse collar tackle, where you grab the jersey onto the shoulder pads and pull them down.
Yep. But I guess the referee's going to say that's on the shoulder pads.
2nd and 21 for Carman. Blitz coming. Got to get it contained. He's got a deep pass. It's going to be tipped away. Nice coverage there by number 6, Josh Gray.
Number 6 of the Cardinals, Josh Gray. Stopping the clock at 10:57.
With good coverage like that.
I thought Josh was going to step through there and maybe pick that one.
Yeah, like the Rockford game over with Tad Dudzinski.
Yeah. So it's 3rd and long for Carman. See if they come with the blitz again. This is a good spot for a screen pass. They ran a screen very effectively in the first half. Picked up that, remember that huge gain on the one time that they scored. Stover in the gun. It's inside shovel pass, and that's just eaten up right there by number 70. Number 70. Paul Hester. Paul Hester, number 70, just ate that one up. So Cavaliers are forced to punt. Boy, that holding penalty was huge.
Yes.
Because that spot foul stuff, that was 7, 8 yards deep. Then you add 10 to it. Just weren't able to overcome that. So Brammer deep for the Cardinals. Nice kick. Never come up in field punts. So Davison will start its own 13. Cardinals have got to sustain a drive and find some points. Key so far when they've moved the ball is picking up some good yardage on 1st down, Jeff.
Yeah, they are. But they've always had such a huge field. I mean, we're
starting in our end pretty deep every time, almost all night long.
Yeah, if they don't get 1st down in first couple of plays, now they're just going to aim for getting far enough to where the punter isn't inside the end zone.
Toy is wide to the far side of the field here. This is Dolph on a carry. Out to the, looks like he's got him at the 18. Let's give him 4 on that. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain up to the 18. That is a pickup of 4 for the Cardinals. 2nd and
It's the first time Mike's carried the ball.
Yeah, I think that.
He had the one fumble, but I think that was going to be an option play.
That's probably why they're not playing the option tonight.
I don't know. Run it once. Dolph again. Went to the right side this time and only He picks up out to the 20. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals. Just not having that experience throwing the ball that's where we really miss Jake Thompson at this point.
I think Doloff is doing
Mike's doing a good job, though.
Good job. Especially how things are going today. He hasn't been.
Just don't have the ability to make as much in the passing game.
I think experience is also.
Dalek keeps the ball. He's going to be, looks like he's about 2 yards short, so the Cardinals are going to have to punt it right back to Carman. Fourth and 2 for the Cardinals. Debzinski to punt again. To Fisher. Ooh, bad snap. Oh, we're in trouble. Tad, get up there. Yeah, he's getting close. Boy, that was a kind of an early whistle. But that's a bad mistake for the Cardinals because now Carman has on a very short field. They'll take over on the Davison 22. Bad snap there. It snapped, skipped a couple times back to Tad. Wasn't able to get kickoff. So Carman starts with a short field. It's time for the defense to step up. A touchdown here would be huge for Carman.
Yeah, a 2-score game and just a quarter left to go.
Naked bootleg pass. Tackle out there by Cooper, but he's about a yard short of the first down marker.
If Carman gets this touchdown, even 6 points on the board will make it a 2-score game. And with only a quarter left,
do you not want them to let them get in the end zone here? If they kick a field goal, that's one thing, but
yep. Then we can just get a touchdown and hopefully get the extra point.
Do we have a flag? What's going on here?
Seems to be some confusion over where the ball is supposed to be placed, maybe.
No, there's a flag.
Huh.
Illegal motion. Illegal shift by Carman. That's going to be a 5-yard walk-off, so erase that pass play. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Cavaliers. Didn't even see the flag on the field there.
I don't think there was one.
Yeah, there was definitely one there, but I didn't see it. Bootleg to the right this time. Going to get some pressure from behind. Hankins brings him down.
76 comes crashing around.
Loss of another 5 for the Cavaliers.
Really big play for Hankins there.
Back to the Davison 31. It's going to be 2nd and 20 for the Cavaliers from this spot. Clock rolling down on the Cardinals, though. There's only 7:19 left in the game. Still leading is Carman Ainsworth with that field goal that took place early in the game. Got to keep getting some pressure on that quarterback. Nice place for the screen pass again. Nope. Gonna have pressure again. Oh, he eludes him. Cooper is on the pressure. Throws deep. He's got a man. Tipped away by Zach Brammer. So it's 3rd and long now for Carman, and they're out of field goal range by some distance.
They're either going to have to make a deep run or get some yards.
Clock stops with the incomplete pass. 2-down territory for the Cavaliers, the Davison 31. Don't have to get everything on this play. Keep putting the pressure on that quarterback. Here comes the blitz, picked up, and the ball was tipped.
Pass complete to number 21 in the right flat.
Got out of bounds. The Davison 16. It's going to be 4th down and 3 from, I think they're at the 15, so it'll be 4th down and 3 there. And Carman is going. No field goal kicker on the field here. This is the game for Davison right here. You want to hold him in and get that ball back.
Yeah, Hankins had 2 good plays so far. Maybe you can pull out another one, especially in the time of need.
Stuff it up right here. Get after the quarterback. Oh, he's got a naked bootleg. He's waiting, he's waiting, waiting. He should have ran it. Oh, almost intercepted. Quarterback should have run. He could have had a 1st down. Broken up by Josh Gray. Nice play. Cardinals dodge a bullet. But we've got to get in the end zone. Got to get a score, or at least a field goal here.
Another long field. Last time Cardinals have had a field this long, they went 3 and out, and that's exactly.
Can't do that now. We got the offensive line's got to get something going here so our running backs can move it up. 1st and 10 at their own 15. There's 6.5 minutes left in the game.
There's got to be some.
So far, just a field goal in this one. And that was by Carman. Trips left for the Cardinals. Dolph to throw it. Going up the slot. That is Dibzinski, and he has a 1st down. Out to the 27.
Davison's moving this ball, but the question is if there is going to be enough time.
The old dive pass again. This time to Tad Dibzinski. Nice pass by Mr. Doloff. This is a give to Lazenby. He's got some room here. No, never. Yep, we had one blocker out there and they didn't communicate well. But a nice pickup and a 1st down for Lazenby. Carman calls a defensive timeout. Their 1st of the half. 15. There's life. Looks like it. And I think the way this game is going, if they can get a touchdown, that could be enough.
That could be. I mean, the defense stuffed them. That last drive for Carman, and then with this, there's only going to be a few minutes left in the clock, and if they can hold them off just then, and even get the ball and just hold off for the rest of the game. No matter which way you look at it, this touchdown, the defense doing as well as they are, there's really nothing bad that could happen.
So Carman burdens its 1st time out of the 2nd half. Davison still has all 3 remaining. And the ball, most importantly, at their own 44, 1st and 10. This is Toy on the quick pitch. Oh, he's going to throw it. He's got a man out there. Dibzinski comes back forward and drops it. Ball was underthrown by about 5 yards, but Tad came back, tried to make that catch, and it went through his hands.
It was a terrific throw.
That was the play that worked against who was
Rockford,
it? Rockford, yes.
It was the first play.
Flushing. Flushing was the first play from scrimmage
they got the interception.
That's right.
It worked perfectly. It was the first play of the drive.
That ball was underthrown significantly, though. Tad came back, and it just kind of went through his hands.
Yeah, it was just probably just because it was so wet and slippery.
So now that makes it 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Woo. Boy, that had success written all over it. Just couldn't quite pull it off. Keep Lazenby on the dive, and he picks up 1.
Lazenby looks a little.
3rd and long for the Cardinals. Be interesting to see a decision here. If they don't make it on this play,
they'll probably go for it.
I don't know. You got all your timeouts. You've been playing pretty good defense. It's hard to tell. Dolph keeps, and he's not even going to get close to the 1st down, but he does pick up a couple there. Clock continues to run, and it's going to be 4th down and 7 for the Cardinals.
But 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this game. I think Davison's going to go all out, though. This is for the Big 9 championship and for a playoff, for a chance to stay in the playoffs.
Well, he either needs to call timeout or get his play in. He's calling timeout. So it's 5 minutes even, and Davison is at decision point.
Davison with a 4th and 7 when time comes back in. Football at the 47.
It's been a good game.
If you were Coach Emmendorfer, Kim, what would you plan to do?
Well, I hate to say this, but I think I'd punt. And I'd play defense and try and get a 3 and out and get that ball back.
Yeah, but they're going to have another long field. I mean, they shaved almost 2 minutes off the clock just trying to get it back to midfield. So you could just...
You got your timeouts. I mean, kick it down there.
All right.
Defense has got to stiffen up and try and get a 3 and out.
Yeah, I mean,
but we'll see.
Yeah.
Me, go for it here.
I mean, Carman also has 2 timeouts left as well as Davison, and so they're probably going to be using them on both sides.
Oh, we're going for it. Here we go.
It's all or nothing.
Might try and draw them off sides here too and pick up a little bit of the yardage that way. Dolph to throw it. He's going deep. He's coming back. This is complete to Dobzinski. All the way down to the Carman 32. So there you go. I would have punted, and instead they pick up a first down. That's why he gets paid to coach, and I don't get paid to sit up here and announce. Nice job by Tad recognizing the ball was underthrown and coming back to it.
I think we have a replay of that nice pass there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could just Dolph just took his patience right there and just took it real there.
Nice.
And Tad Dobzinski just makes that leaping catch.
That was Lazenby. He picks up a nice 3-yard gain. Down to the Carman 29. Clock marches on. There's 4.5 minutes left in the game, or at least in regulation.
Could go down to overtime.
Gotcha. I understand now.
Cooper now replaces Lazenby at the tailback spot. Coop's had a couple of nice runs tonight.
Yes, he has. Every time I've seen him run, he's been making a couple of nice runs.
My guess is it's going into his hands right here. This is Coop. Oh, not this time. He was smushed up right there. There were 3 defenders and no blockers. That spot of the field. 3rd and still 7 for the Cardinals.
Carman probably not only has the biggest line, but they also have a very athletic team. And
Cardinals still have 2 timeouts on the board. This is definitely 4-down territory. If it was at your own 45, it definitely is here.
Yep.
Throughout the day tomorrow, promises to be a little better weather, much better weather hopefully than today. So make sure you go to Pumpkin Fest and show up for tomorrow's race. We'll be here at Cardinal Stadium bright and early.
See what the Cardinals have up their sleeve here. Woo, high snap. Dolph keeps. He's got a first down. All the way down to the Carman 19.
The 20-yard line.
So now they're in field goal range. Maybe longer field goal range, but they are.
No, we're not going for no field goal. We're going for the 6er. You want to find pay dirt.
Well, we'll see about the 6. Sometimes when it comes to crunch time, you gotta play it safe when it's 4th down and maybe take the big OT. But then again, you did call it they were gonna punt it. And
okay, you have to keep bringing that up. Clock now down under 3 minutes. Cardinals on the march. This is as deep as they've been on the field. Ooh, Dolph keeps, goes back up the middle and picks up maybe 2 down to the 17. Dolph's getting his miles in tonight. They were running plays in a couple of games ago where they were running the plays on the sideline. Now the quarterback's going back and forth. No, they have a equipment issue or something there. Yeah, they got an equipment issue with a helmet. This is Coop. Down to 13 or 14, it looks like.
2 minutes left to go in regulation.
It's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals. Down inside of 2 minutes now, and we have an injury. We've got a Carman player down, and a Davison player, it appears, one on top of the other.
Carman players
now everybody's on their feet. So we'll reset the play clock, and away we go. 3rd and 6. Boy, the Cardinals want a first down here. I don't want to mess around with trying to kick on a wet field. Get 6. A little confusion in the offensive line there. Here we go. This could be the ball game one way or the other. Cooper just ran right into the heart of the defense. He just put the ball in the middle of the field. He's going for a tie. He's going for the kick. Interesting.
They want to play it safe.
Cardinals call their second timeout. There's 1:15 left. Looks like we're playing for overtime.
That is if Carman doesn't make some sort of miraculous.
Well, this is a long field goal.
Yeah.
On this kind of a field?
It's a gamble.
It's going to be a 30-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, but it's also a gamble if you keep running the ball as well. I mean, you got 5 yards to go. You don't really want to be 4th and mid. So either way you look at it, it's a roll of the dice.
Yep, this is the field goal team coming onto the field. It's 4th and 5. Mike Doloff is the field goal kicker. So you know he's warm. He's been out there for the last 6 minutes on this drive. This will be a 21-yard attempt where they have it placed. Or sorry, 31-yard attempt. This is the longest he's had this year, I believe. Wet field. That ball went through sideways. There was no end or end on that at all. It was a perfect sideways spiral, but it's through. So we got a 3-3 game. We may play some extra tonight.
We might.
But Carman still has 1:11 on that clock. It's time for Dolph to kick a long one down the field here, too, and get some kick coverage.
A touchback would be tremendous.
Yeah, it was a spiral, but it was this way. I don't know. That was an interesting kick, but it was good. That's all that matters.
Yeah, as long as it goes through the uprights, I don't care which way it goes.
There's still time on that clock. Carman has 2 timeouts. And kick it down here and kick it out of bounds. Just give him the ball 35. Carman's not so sure we're going to kick it deep. They have hands people up on the front. You see a completely white jersey there. That's a wide receiver who hasn't been in the game yet. Oh, bounce it off of him. And they'll take over at their 40. And they'll have 1:06 on the clock. That's the tailback. Is that the tailback? Oh. 41. That's the linebacker. Carman starts right square on their 40. 60 yards to go. I would guess they probably need to get it down inside a 30-yard field goal attempt. So that's going to be at least a couple of relatively substantial plays here.
Yes.
Davison needs to keep the pressure on defensively. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you get a fumble or something here, an interception.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, it's
for either
anybody's
team.
ball game.
Well, this is the way it should be. This is a pitch back. He does not get out of bounds, so they're going to have to burn a timeout if they want to keep. And it looks like maybe they look like they're going to overtime too.
First overtime of the season.
Oh, now they're going to call the timeout.
A little late for calling it.
They wasted about 12 seconds on the clock there.
It's a play or two. And
47 seconds left.
This
is a nice way to have the final broadcast of the year.
This is. It's probably the most exciting game so far.
It's 3-3, but it's been a good game.
Yes, it has. It's not a lot of scoring, but it's been a lot.
So Carman now has one timeout remaining, same as Davison.
Setting the clock. I think we might have to reset the clock. Yeah. He sent something to one of our coaches. Maybe not. Oh, is that what he's doing? Yeah, he might have been telling Tom.
Well, Carman has time to go deep a few times. You know, they ran the screenplay so effectively the one time. I just can't believe they've gone away from that totally. They've only run it once, though. Here we go. Oh, a little pressure. More pressure and a fumble. But Carman recovers. Now I think they're just going to let the clock run away. We're going to go to overtime.
Line number 72 recovered the ball. 72 jumps on the football.
Or he's going to try. He's going to have one Hail Mary, but it doesn't matter. Even. Yep. We're going to OT. Or he's taking it all the way down and calling a timeout with. Oh, right here. 14 seconds left. They burned their last.
So they got one more play with a deep pass.
Well, here's what you tell the defenders if you're Davison. If there is a deep pass and there's any chance of the guy catching the ball, you just interfere. It's just a 15-yard penalty. You lose nothing, and more time's going to run off the clock. So you don't give them any chance to catch the ball. They have no timeouts left, but an incomplete pass will stop the clock for maybe one more. This is where you put the quarterback on his back, and the clock runs out.
Yeah, hopefully Hankins can do that for us. They've done it once.
And if you're Davison, and you keep those guys in front of you, and you make a tackle.
He wants to talk to us again, Mike. I know he pointed up here. So he should be walking through the door any second now.
14.7 seconds remaining. Here in the fourth quarter, 3rd and 13.
What do they need?
Cavaliers from their own 37-yard.
3 more seconds on the clock.
17-7 will be on the clock here.
Adding 3 seconds to the clock.
Is that minutes, Mike?
Waiting for the clock to get reset here. Officials put
Run it down.
all the pressure is on Mike Steinkraus. The entire stadium waits as Mike Steinkraus tries to get 17.7 seconds up.
17.7? Yeah, we're trying. Okay. How do you? I know.
Beautiful. So, here we go. Carman's probably going to throw the Hail Mary. No, it's actually just a handoff inside. They were just going to make sure we didn't get the ball back. Call timeout, make them punt it. You got one left. Make them do something with it. You're going to get a chance to throw one pass from your side maybe.
I think they're just going to do the same thing.
Well, they're going to take a knee, but it's 4th down. Clock stops on change of possession. You're going to get a chance to maybe come right out and try to run one play.
Or they could just run up the middle and waste some time, maybe.
That's what they should do.
And they probably will.
Actually run backwards and then go sideways and whatever you want to do. But 10 seconds is a long time to run around with the ball, though. Looks like a football game tonight. Look at Hankins. He's like mud from his from his helmet all the way down to his bottom of his shoes.
His jersey went from maroon to dark brown.
Yeah, it's just sopping wet, mud everywhere.
It's football for you, especially here in Michigan.
Carman is in punt formation. Is he going to punt it? He is. Don't get there. Oh, go grab the ball and get out on a knee. That's going to be it. That's going to be overtime. So, the way overtime works, both teams will get a chance with the ball at the 10-yard line, right? Get a chance, they'll flip a coin to figure out who gets the ball first and then which end of the field and all that good stuff.
This reminds me of the Michigan State game that they had. It's even more exciting.
We'll go to a coin toss here. And we're going to interesting to see all the Davison players are kind of locking arm to arm there. And we're going to start the clock while the coaches get 3 minutes to talk to their players. And they get one timeout additionally. Both teams will get a timeout back up on the board. First OT game this year.
Yep.
It's been a while since we've had an OT game.
I don't even remember an OT game in a while.
It's been a couple years, I think.
Probably my freshman year. So 3 years ago, since the last overtime game over for Davison.
Oxford. We play Oxford in overtime a couple 3 different times, but that's been at least a couple 3 years ago.
Yep.
I think 2 years in a row we went OT with those guys. But anyway, this one's Carman and Davison.
It's homecoming nonetheless.
Yeah.
So what an exciting event it is here.
Looks like Carman has won the toss. Both team gets the ball, but it does help you with strategy depending on what the other team does, whether they're able to score a 6 or a 3.
They're probably the team that gets the ball first is kind of in trouble.
Davison has won. Was that an indication of Davison winning or just the direction Carman's going to go? I don't know.
I think
hard
both.
telling.
Both. If you win,
Carman's going to be going whatever it is win, but they're going to be going north to south on your screen here. Carman will have the ball first. Both teams get a chance. Can't remember if we flip-flop into the field or if we stay on the same end. I think we stay on the same end.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. But you're probably
It's been a while since we've done an overtime game.
Especially.
Lots of strategy to be had in overtime. Of course, the defense wants to keep you out of the end zone.
The offense wants to get in there as soon as
Offense
possible.
wants to get in, but both teams obviously can kick field goal from that position on the field.
This is all down to defense.
Neither team has been in the end zone tonight. A field goal for each.
Carman
a field goal in the first half. Davison a field goal here late in the game. So here we go. Carman starts with their quarterback under center.
All right, we're ready to go here in overtime.
This is the reverse. He's down to the 5 on the first carry of the OT.
So he cuts the field in half right in one play.
Yep. Kyle Reeser made the stop for Davison. 2nd and goal here in the first overtime.
It's a short field. They got 3 plays. It's all or nothing.
4
plays. 3 more plays you got that.
Yeah, they're keeping the field spread. Give on the end around. They had him stop for a loss, and he gets into the end zone. Brandon Hindershot had him dead back at the 10-yard line and missed the tackle.
It's now 9-3.
This is a pretty important extra point kick here.
This is. They could determine whether or not Davison has to either do an extra point and continue into the overtime, or make a 2-point conversion. And if they miss it, they can just do the kick, and that'll be game. It's the first time in 22 years Carman's had a chance to win the Big 9 title. And
Jessica Saunders to attempt the extra point here for Carman. Lots of penetration, but it's good. So Carman now goes up by a touchdown and an extra point. Davison next to possess the ball.
I think Davison, if they make the touchdown, they're going to play it safe, get the field goal, and continue on.
Well, there's lots of theories on that too. Usually the home team plays it conservatively, and the visiting team.
Yeah. Not even with just the overtime. They've been playing very conservatively the entire game, in my opinion.
We'll stay on the same end of the field, so Carman's defense has gone out to the wrong end. Run a play now, run a play now.
Get offsides in 12 accounts.
I'm not worried about the offsides, there's just no defense. So.
There's one guy tying his shoe. They're just taking their time. The fans are out here shivering, waiting for something to happen.
All right, the tailback will be Lazenby here in this first overtime set for the Cardinals as we wait for the last Carman Ainsworth guy to get across the line of scrimmage. He's a little winded. Run right at him.
Yeah, they have some big guys out there.
Oh, now we got an equipment issue. Letting the guy get his breath.
But I think Carman, just in general, is just gassed with everything that's.
All right, here we go. Doloff in the pistol here. Oh, we got an offset line. Look at this. We're loading up to the right. Doloff keeps it, and he's going to go for a. Oh, he breaks the tackle and loses 3 or 4 instead of 5 or 6. First time we've seen that all night. The Davison went with an unbalanced line.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them do it all this season other than just
they
that.
loaded up the right side, but they didn't get any blocks. So 2nd down, now from the 14.
Yeah, there weren't any blocks, so Doloff actually had to go to the open right and ran right into a tackle.
Cardinals do have a timeout. Each team gains a timeout in the overtime. May have to throw the ball here. Doloff gives to Lazenby. Drives all the way down to the 3.
You can just tell how much power this guy
He's at the 5. So it's going to be 3rd down at the 5. Davison has to score a touchdown.
Still a big gain for Davison after losing that loss. I think Davison still has a shot to continue on with this.
Ball's just inside the 5. What's it going to be? We're unbalanced again. Loading up the right side.
Hopefully this will work this time.
Lazenby pushing his way. He's down to, they got him marked at about the 2, so it's going to be 4th down there.
Yeah, they can't make a field goal.
Got to find the end zone.
Yep.
He gained 3. He only needs to get 2 more this time.
This is decision making for Davison.
This is the season for the Cardinals.
Right here.
Right here.
This is the final Big Nine conference game.
Chance to win the Big Nine and keep on some hope for making the playoffs. You got to do it right here. Coming out unbalanced again. No, yeah, it's unbalanced to the right. Lazenby, Dolph, he's in. All right, now we got to. I don't know what Carman's jumping up and down about. We're in the end zone. He scored. I don't know what they're jumping up and down about. We're in the end zone.
They're saying that there might be down.
No, there's no down.
He was in, but
he was in 4 yards into the end zone. I'm not sure what that was all about. Now, do we go for 2 or do we go for 1?
We're going to go for 1. You can just tell.
Yep, they're going for 1. I see the indication from the coach.
This is some pressure here for Doloff. Not only is he the quarterback, he's also the game decision kicker.
Carman calls timeout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 12 out there again. Yeah.
And so what, the 3rd or 4th time that we've counted?
Yeah, Mike Dolph has accounted for all of the Davison points so far. Field goal and that touchdown run, and hoping he can get to the 10th point too. Right now, that's the most important one.
Yep.
Now, from here on out, they alternate. So if they were to make this extra point, Davison will come back out on offense again. I don't think they flip the coin anymore.
This is going to be a...
Biggest thing here is that snap from center back to the holder. Here we go. Snap is good. Kick is good. So we're going for a second overtime. Let's play some more.
This game isn't over yet.
Yep, I believe we come out on offense now. And we have another timeout put up for each team.
I guess they're going to be flipping the coin all over again.
I don't think they did that, but
yeah, it's kind of tedious.
So we're 10-10 here. We've played 1 overtime, both teams scoring a touchdown and kicking their extra point. Davison is going to have the ball first.
So that's all on Davison's shoulders right now.
Got to score another ticks. Boy, we just powered the ball on the last time. Put it, Lazenby just put it on his legs, and then Dolph for the last couple of yards.
Usually when you put the ball in Lazenby's hands, he'll get a couple of yards just through his legs.
He got a lot of yards after contact on his 2 carries in that last session. All right, here we go. Time is run off the clock. Overtime number 2.
These next 4 plays are going to be
back. We're unbalanced again, this time to the left. Lazenby with the ball, picking his way down to the 6. Pick up a 4. 2nd and goal from the 6. Lazenby's coming up a little lame. Cooper going in to replace him. Looks like he might have tweaked an ankle there. That's not good.
Pick up a 4. Ball now at the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal, Cardinals.
Brandon Cooper now the tailback behind Doloff. We stay unbalanced to the left. Oh, miscommunication there. Doloff keeps it. Driving down to the 4 or 5. I guess maybe 5-yard line.
52 in on the stop is Trey Brett.
Wow. Sometimes that happens. Brand new running back in there.
Yeah.
They weren't on the same page. One turn to the right and one turn to the left. Rain picks up again. 3rd down from the 5. Carman calls timeout again.
Do they have 12 on there? 2, 4, 6?
No, not this time. It's just they're trying to figure out what they want to do defensively. Lazenby still on the sideline. He's got an issue going on with the leg.
Who do you think he's trying to walk it up right now?
I don't see Stacy here tonight.
Yes, she is. I
haven't
believe
seen her.
so. Especially on a cold night, she should be here.
Oh, is she right there?
I
Jeans
believe
on?
Yes, I think so.
Well,
it's decision-making time.
Decision here, and if you don't make it, there's another huge decision to be made. Do you go on 4th down? Do you try and kick the field goal?
Or you run it in?
Yeah, it looks like Lazenby's just got a cramp, but that doesn't help us much right now.
And he's back up and running. Who knows? Who knows?
All right, now we're unbalanced to the right side of the field. Option look. Doloff keeps it. He's got no place to go there. Ooh, almost drove him into the end zone. He's down to the 2.
To about the 2-yard line.
So a 4th and very short. This is one decision that I would not like to make.
I think he's going to call timeout. He's going to talk about it. So Davison uses its timeout.
Timeout, Cardinals. Facing a 4th and goal.
If you go and you don't make it, all they have to do is try the field goal attempt.
Yeah, they're probably going to stay conservative. They're probably going to go for it.
He's been a gambler all night. I would think he probably goes for 6. Why not?
I'd say he's played things a little more conservative than usual, but
yeah.
I mean, he didn't make any of those wild calls. I mean, he stuck to the dives
went
and
for
the
it on
counters.
4th down. We had a fake punt. We've had the reverse pass.
True. Just those couple of wild card plays, but all in all, I think he's played things pretty conservative. I mean, I think in weather like this, it's probably the best choice. I mean, he only did like a handful of those plays that were wild cards, and the rest were just dives and counters. Not that many. There's only a few option plays as well, but that's it.
Yeah, we're going. We're going here. I think. Yeah, we're going. 4th down. The ball is at the 2. Cooper. No, it's Doloff. Doloff gets in the end zone. Oh, he pulled the ball back out of Cooper's hands, off his hip, and eluded a defender and dove into the end zone. And we're going for 1 again, it looks like.
See, deception right there with the triple option just shows the perfect example of how well this play can be.
That was a great play by Mike Dolph because that play was stuffed. Brandon Cooper was absolutely stuffed at the line or behind the line of scrimmage. Dolph pulled it back out of the bread basket and went around the end. Here's the extra point attempt. It is good. Just inside the right upright.
I think we have a replay of that great play that Doloff played there with the reception.
Watch him pull the ball back out of the bread basket from Cooper here. Yep. Wow, nice job by Mike Dolph. He's playing very well. He scored all 17 points tonight for the Cardinals. And the first time we've led in this game, that's true. So now the pressure's back on Carman. They've got to find pay dirt, get that extra point or go for 2. No timeouts for them. They've got to go for it here. 4 plays to find the green.
You got to make 7 here.
We want to stop them on first down. Last time they picked up 5 on the first play. Give it to the tailback. Boy, he's got a bunch again. All the way down to the 3.
They're making good holes in the O-line. He's just walking right through them. This game can go on for a long night.
All the way down to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Man, those first down plays in these overtime sessions are so important for both teams. Let's mark it at the 4, actually. It'll be 2nd and goal from there.
2nd and goal.
I bet you the ball goes right back to the tailback. And there he is. Driving, and he's in. I think he's in.
They might call him down on 1.
Side judge has him down just short of the goal line. 3rd down, right at the goal line.
I think his knee was down before he could cross the line.
Both line judges come running in. They both had him short.
Ball at or just inside the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. Cardinals up 17-10.
Quarterback sneak or give it to the tailback. Quarterback sneak. And he is. They're waiting to see where he's at in the pile because the officials can't see the ball.
At this time, no indication of a touchdown.
The referee's actually gotten in there to see. Nope. He's
No
short.
indication.
Short of the goal line.
So it's 4th down now.
It is now.
Oh.
Cavaliers.
What?
And they have no timeouts, so.
They got to go for it. They have to.
Well, there's no time to think now. You just call the play and you got to get in there and go.
At or inside the 1-yard line. 17-10. Cardinals up. It has been a real battle here at Cardinal Stadium.
Wow. Would this be something if they stop him here?
This would be. This would be probably the biggest game of the year.
Oh, they're pushing him back. He did not make it in. He did not make it in. That is your ball game, folks.
That is
Cardinals 8 Big 9 championship in a row. What a great stop. Oh, that's just a great way for these guys to move on in this season. What a nice finish.
What a terrific stop there.
Wow. Carman had a chance there to be outright Big 9 champs and weren't able to do it. We're going to see that last play again, hopefully. Quarterback just stood straight up. He never got a push.
I think we have a replay of that game. Of that play right there, the one that we pushed him back and made the game-winning tackle.
What a super finish. So the Cardinals go to 4-3 on the season. Share the Big 9 championship with Flushing and Carman, and live to possibly still make the playoffs.
Yeah,
2 more weeks. Gotta come up with 2 more
Orchard Lake,
wins.
St. Mary's, and Holt. Here's the replay.
Here's that
we
last
had.
play. Quarterback just stands straight up. And he goes nowhere. Everybody stood up. The Carman Ainsworth line didn't do anything. Everybody just stood straight up. Wow, what a finish.
It was a terrific and exciting game.
We're going to have a post-game interview, so we'll hang with you here for a few minutes. What a what a great finish. Davison wins in 2 overtime sessions. No touchdowns scored in regulation by either team. A field goal each. One for Davison very late, one for Carman early in the second. And then the Cardinals come up with a touchdown in each of their overtime sessions. Carman only in the first. Mike Doloff scores all the points. Not bad filling in.
Nah, not only quarterback but kicker. I mean, all 17 of those points are his.
And huge defensive stop there after Carman picks up 7 on the first play of the second overtime session. From there on in, they can't get into the end zone. That's got to be a heartbreaking loss for Carman. That knocks them out of the playoffs as well.
Yeah, but they have the Big 9 title. They share it with us in Flushing now.
So that's not what they wanted.
Yeah, I know it's not. They want the outright.
All right, we're going to get a player interview here, hopefully. That is potentially our last broadcast of the season. I don't think we would get a home playoff game even if we would win to.
Yeah, I think our season was just too.
So next week, the Cardinals travel to Orchard Lake St. Mary's to play the Eaglets, and they need another win there. And then hope to play on the following week at Holt and get another victory and maybe keep their playoff streak alive too.
Hopefully, it'd be a great.
Ryan Hinkins hurt his ankle again on that last play. He's kind of limping around out here, but I think he'll be okay with the victory. Wow, what a great homecoming night.
He might have re-sprained that ankle, actually. But
wet track. Both teams played their hearts out. But Davison comes out with a huge win. And we're going to get an interview right now with, looks like Kyle Reister, number 57, is going to be down on the field.
With Kelly Rowe.
Kelly Rowe, take it away, guys.
Just one moment. All right, I think we're going to send it over to Kelly Rowe with Kyle Reister.
Hi, I'm Kelly Rowe here with Kyle Reister. We just won our homecoming game. Tell us about that big stop.
We just wanted it all more. We were just all excited and everything. It was just a great game. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Excellent job. What's next for you guys?
To win against Orchard Lake.
Are you guys pumped? You ready for that?
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
All right.
We're going to be ready.
There you have it. Thanks, guys.
Tonight here at Cardinal Stadium, the Davison Cardinals win their 8th Big 9 championship in a row with a score of 17-10 and 2 overtimes over Carman Ainsworth. This is Kim Lindsay for Jeff Perry. It's been a pleasure bringing the broadcast to you tonight. Good night.